Last time we saw Will Smith was 18 weeks ago. So 18 weeks, that's 48, do says 4 months. 4 months and a half was the last time we heard about Will Smith, right? When he said sorry, but it was like a little too late. It was after the whole issue, etc., right? And yesterday or 2 days ago, he came back with a video where he said that over the past few months, he's been thinking, thinking about himself, etc., about the whole situation, and I think I commented, actually. I don't remember what I commented. I commented something about like, hey, listen, we never stop being your friend. And even if we were shocked, personally, I would talk about me, even if I was not shocked, I thought that was a mistake that he did. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Even if I thought that was a mistake, what he did, I understand that nobody's perfect and no man. Listen, I'm not gonna judge somebody that does a mistake, right? Will Smith is not Amber Heard. Like, he's not somebody who maliciously decided to destroy somebody else's life with lies. It's somebody who lost control, and he was probably going through things, and we all go through things. And then he made a big mistake. He probably destroyed I don't know if he was friends with Chris Rock or if he was just cordial, but he clearly destroyed something. He told he was friends with his brother, so that he destroyed. He told that he was sorry for Chris Rock's mom because that he shocked her, and he was sorry about everything. And a lot of people were trying, like, we've seen a lot of feminists people discovering alopecia all of a sudden, coming here defending the black woman, blah, 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 all these people who are just tunnel vision. And even to those people, Will Smith replied, I was wrong. There's no excuses. So all the people making excuses for him, now he understand he fucked up. And listen, we can all be in this situation where it's a bad day, there's a situation, and instead of taking a high road or to ignore and to wait 5 minutes to talk about it afterwards, or to say, hey, listen, my wife is suffering from this, and that joke didn't go well, and the guy say, oh shit, I didn't know, oh man, yo, sorry bro, okay, I'll say something in the next one, and listen, since nobody knew about, a lot of people didn't know about the situation, maybe all this would just have been a conversation between themselves, right? Okay, I'm not gonna come back with everything I said, all my commentary about this. I think I have 3-4 videos and episodes of Club Shada that you can go back and be where I'm understanding Jada's point of view, understanding Will. When it happened, we were live, actually, so we saw the whole thing live. What I'm interested in is the reaction of everybody to the excuses, the apology of Will Smith. And to a lot of the people on his page, and a lot of us fans or people who admire his progression and his art, etc., a lot of the reaction were positive because he finally owns to it, right? He owns to his mistakes. He's like, hey, listen, I've been thinking, etc., etc., and yeah, listen, I fucked up. And what was interesting to me is the legion of people who don't want to give people a chance, they keep saying, you have to change, you have to do better. You have to do this, you have to do that. But even after 4 months, they just want to be angry at you as if they know you, as if this slap changed your life. No, you are representing all of us. Blah, 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 blah. This was on. Listen, yeah, I fucked it up for me because I worked my whole life to arrive to this point and get my Oscar. And I fucked up my night. I fucked it up for Questlove because that was the moment where he just received his prize and they were talking, we was doing his interviews, and yeah, I fucked up for the people who were there that night. And yeah, but listen, I didn't destroy all the advancements of black people in the world and in the US, etc. Like, at a point, chill, people. Yeah, it was a bad, like I told it to you guys. Yeah, it was a bad choice. And a lot of people, they don't want it to be a bad choice of one moment for somebody who has been helping so many people in his life and who had so much success for all this time. Why? Because people love to hit you when you're down, and a lot of people, even if they admire, even if they're happy about your success, they're waiting for you to fall because everybody has this feeling of jealousy inside of them. Where, let's say you do a show, let's say you're a great singer, let's say, listen, me for example, I keep saying it, I'm not a singer, I'm a rapper. One day I discovered auto-tune after listening to Cher. I sang on it. I was like, oh my God, One Love came out. It became a huge song. Listen, I don't know how I did that song. I just was singing and just came out. So when I was like, one love, and I can love you for the rest of my life. People were like, hey, how can you hold that long? And I was like, I don't know. I never tried. And how does it sound? And people were like, it sounds good. All right, let's mix it. Send me I went to mix in my bedroom. I released a song. It just became an international hit. And I had no idea what I was doing at that time. Now, one day I was doing a TV show. So like years after, 10 years, I was doing a TV show, and I think I was singing Musicarian. So everything is a rap. It's just one part with that. You're looking at a Musicarian, and I don't know if you're stressed, whatever. And I was on live TV, so the sound is not exactly the same. You don't have sound in your ears. And listen, I was not prepared. I've been used to doing a lot of playback at that time. And yeah, listen, in the beginning, I wanted to bring everything, my auto-tune, live, etc. But I was just like, hey, listen, it's just a chorus, okay. And personally, I was quite happy with my performance. But when we put it on Instagram, yeah, I think without auto-tune, the vocal were not that great or whatever. I don't remember. Personally, it was not that crazy, but you had a lot of people who arrived in the comments, a lot of them, and not on my page, on the page of the TV station. And all of them were like, yeah, see, without auto-tune, look, fake singers. And because people, they love this. Where to me, I don't even take it bad. I never saw myself as a singer. I still see myself as a rapper. And yeah, listen, put my auto-tune, sing. And I know I use effects on my song. So if I sing without them, I know that I don't sound the same. And it's not a problem for me. And it's not a problem for the people who listen to my music. It's the problem for the people who need to have something to say. And so it was not a down moment, but it was one of those moments when you realize that some people are just waiting. And they're like, he fell. And the next day you're cool. So they're like, it didn't fall. Damn. But people are waiting for something to happen. People will wait for whatever. You to fall on the street, your wife to leave you, something, so they can be happy about you not being happy, because a lot of people are miserable, or a lot of people, they hate that you're doing great. They hate that everything is cool for you. And I feel that Will Smith has been going on this trajectory for 30 years. And he finally had a problem. And a lot of people just took him down. And we are in an era right now where a lot of people just hate. A lot of people are just negative. A lot of people they want to cancel people forever. And after listening to somebody tell you everything you want to hear, I see people say, oh, this is an alpha apology. He didn't talk about this. He didn't talk about that. Listen, he was reading a teleprompter. He would, oh, come on. This is that. And what do you want him to do? You want him to be naked and to do the walk of shame and have that girl say shame, shame? Is this what you want? And you throw tomatoes on him? You want to humiliate somebody? Listen, Chris Rock, they keep asking him, say something, and Chris Rock just said something. He said, hey, I'm not a victim. Oh, he just said that today. I'm not a victim. You guys are like, listen, me, I keep it moving. Listen, yeah, I'm pissed. I don't want to talk to him, but you guys live your lives. I'm not a victim. But because everybody is obsessed with victimhood, everybody wants to be part of the victim of something phobia, and everybody wants to, oh, no. Listen, nobody slapped you guys. So shut the fuck up and move on at a point. At the moment, yeah, it was commentary. Lots of people talked about it. Lots of people want to talk about their relationship, etc. But at a point, it's time to move on. He did a mistake. People do mistake. You stop acting as all of you had clean assholes. Like, you stop acting as if all of you were perfect and never did any mistake. Never had a moment where you had a bad judgment. We all have those moments. And all these people who are behind the screen want to treat celebrities as if they are perfect. They're not. They're human beings just like you and I. And listen, I'm a celebrity too, a little bit. Yeah, listen, we also have problems. We have anxiety. We have problems at home sometime. Listen, if you fighting with your wife for 4 days and you been having a bad moment as a couple, and then on top of that, the kids are acting bad today, and you are just losing patience. And like, normally you have 100% of patience. So when you go to work, you go to do a show and etc. You come with, you take some extra patience. You take like 300% patience. So in case of somebody wants to talk while you're performing, somebody wants to insult you while you're performing, or somebody want to tell you, oh, why do you sing playback? Whatever question that people will have, you're gonna have patience. And you say, hey, listen, somebody's talking, you don't say nothing, you let security do their job. Somebody comes to you and say, hey, why do you sing in playback? You say, because that's what the club paid. My show live cost more money, and that club only had $3,000 to give me. Sorry. And you're gonna be cool about it, and somebody wants to do one photo with you after the show. You're already tired. It's 4 a.m. Because you have patience and you know what you came for, you're gonna do the first photo with the person. The person gonna be look at the photo, gonna be like, oh wait. It's not my good profile. Can we do another one? Yes. So she does another one. She look at it again. Oh, I don't look good. Wait. Oh, let me change my hair. So you're gonna do 5 photos with that person, and then after her, there's another 100 people waiting to do the same thing with you. Everybody want to take 5 photos. Well, that's 500 photos. And because you're getting paid and you came here for that, you're gonna have the patience, right? But now imagine that you had a horrible week. Your wife has been a nightmare with you. You have been a nightmare with her. The kids are a nightmare today. Your daughter cannot stay calm. You just leave your home with zero patience. Now you arrive. One girl wants to do her 5 photos. After one photo, you're like, hey, next. Listen, hey, I don't have. Hey, you think that's all I have to? And then you go like. Everybody will be like, oh my God, I went to Kaysha's show, and he was a horrible person. Oh my God, never again. I don't want to listen to his music again. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, it's gonna be your mistake. But it's not just you being a jerk to be a jerk. Sometimes, yeah, something is brewing. Something has been happening, and you're not good. And I could see before this happening that he was not good. And even now, looking at his apology, I was like, this guy's not good. Like, this guy is, and he told him, I'm working on myself. I'm learning. I'm like, this experience is, yeah, I have things to figure out. And it's not up to you to figure it out for him. And it's not up to you to judge him and to say this or that or whatever. Some people say, hey, listen, after what he did, I don't like his movies anymore. And some others are like, yeah, you fucked up. But listen, it doesn't change the fact that Summertime is one of my favorite songs ever, and it will always remind me of summer 1992 in Brussels, in Waterloo, where I was spending my weekends at that time. And when that song played, it just reminded me the barbecues, etc. This is our song. Anybody of my generation who grew up in Belgium, Summertime is our song. All this that happened didn't remove this for us. Like, we didn't remove all our memories, and we didn't remove all the achievement of that person, Independence Day, this, that, because he slapped Chris Rock. This is something between two grown adults, and everybody want to be part of it for some reason. Me, I don't want to be part of it. I'm just commenting on it, and I'm like, oh my God, that like, again, just like I'm talking about Kelly and Beyonce, I'm not part of it. I'm just commenting as a business person, my point of view, of is she right, is she not? And there is the same thing for me. I don't have an emotional attachment to this happening. I was just like, oh no, the night of the Oscars, he fucked up. And I have a whole video when I'm explaining this. And it begs a question, which is the title of this episode. Can we learn? In these times, when people want to remind you of your one mistake and they don't care about your 1,000 achievements, they want to just stop at that one mistake. And what? You can talk anymore? You can, like, what? Do I have to leave Instagram, to stop posting my content because every time I'm going to post something, you're going to come and talk to me about Chris Rock, alopecia and whatever, and can you move on as well and leave people alone in this generation? Can this generation do that? Can we learn from our mistakes? And this is a real question, because it seems like in 10 years they're gonna do to him like they did to Kevin Hart. Oh yeah, you did that joke 10 years ago. Say sorry again. I said sorry 10 years ago. Now you have to say sorry. I said sorry 7 years ago. I said sorry 4 years ago. Like, I keep saying sorry every time. But because everybody's becoming bullies, all the victims are just becoming bullies, are just becoming fascist groups, are all becoming what they all went from victims to bullies. People cannot learn anymore. People cannot do mistakes anymore. Like, listen, the generation of our parents, without social media, without things, when somebody got caught doing something, cheating on his wife, or when I don't know, you had a baby too early, or you something, your parents would talk to you, your parents would chastise you, your parents would explain to you how it was wrong, how you are putting shame on the family, etc., etc. Maybe you would have to stay home for a month, 2 months, a year, I don't know, depending on what you did. And then after a point, people would move on. Your family would move on. And people would be like, hey, listen, you did a mistake. I hope you learn from that mistake. Next time, don't do this. Don't send naked pictures. Don't whatever. Don't protect yourself when you're having sex, etc., etc. And you would assume your mistakes, and you would learn from your mistake, and you would grow from your mistakes. Today, you can't grow because you have millions of people who they all think they are your parents. But listen, if one day, if I have a lot of control, but anybody can lose control. Trust me. It just depends. It can be so many reasons, right? But if I did a mistake, whatever, listen, I said something stupid in my live stream, or I had a fight publicly with somebody for whatever reason, and I said stuff that I shouldn't, whatever. And the next day or a week after or a month after, I would address it and say, hey, listen, I messed up. Those were the reasons, or the reasons are personal. But hey, listen, I was not in a good day. And right now, listen, I'm making amends. I'm sorry that the people who look up to me, I betrayed them, whatever. And listen, let's move on, right? And that's exactly what he said in the end of his video. He said, for those who still want to be friends with me, I got a lot planned for you. And I replied, I said, we never stopped being your friends. We just saw you fuck up. And I was sad for him. I was not sad about the situation. I didn't receive any slap. But like, all these people are acting as if something happened to them. Like if it was the worst crime of the galaxy. At a point, chill. So I believe that this generation, the internet generation, should maybe stop gaslighting each other and acting as mobs, because you are all turning into villains. And everybody has a right to do a mistake, and everybody has a right to redemption, and everybody has the right to learn. Everybody has the right to learn from their mistakes. And if you are removing this right to people to learn from their mistakes, then don't ask them to be better people, because you get better by doing mistakes and learning. You fall, that's how you learn to walk. That's how you learn to stabilize yourself. And if you want to remove that right to people, then you should ask yourself if you never did any mistake. If you never had any moment where you were disappointing to your parents, to your friends, to a girlfriend, to somebody. We all disappointed somebody. So how can we all pretend that we are so perfect that we don't want to ever hear Will Smith talk again, or Christy Teigen, or whoever? Everybody learn at a point, and everybody needs a bigger learning curve. Some people, they abused of their power and they learn from that. And listen, I believe that I have people, trust me, I have people that I don't think I'll ever talk to again. I have those people too. But those are people who are thief, or people who really disrespected me to a certain level. And it's a decision for me. And I'm not saying that it's a contradiction. I know I'm a human being, but it's a decision as well. It's not that I'm angry at them today. It's just that I'm protecting my future. So, are you learned? No, I learned since then. 20 years has passed. Good. Go use your learning on other people. I'm not interested in making amends with you. because you went too far. But that's me. I'm a one person, one chance with me. It doesn't mean that anybody that I have a problem with, I'll never talk to them. It just depends of what is the level, of course. But it's interesting to see all these people on the internet who talk about God all the time, who pretend that they are religious and they don't give the other cheek. Like, they contradict the book. It's interesting to see all these people talking about their anxiety, all the struggles that they have, etc. And then when somebody is suffering from the same thing because it's celebrity, they just forget about all this. And again, I'm gonna ask the question again before I go and leave you under a rain of unicorns. Can we learn?